Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel InfoBuddy. Today in this session we are going to discuss about current affairs of 14th and 15th July 2020. Guys, if you like the video, please like, share, comment and don't forget to subscribe. World Youth Skills Day is observed on which of the following? January 12th, July 12th, July 15th and July 11th. This World Youth Skills Day is designated by United Nations General Assembly in 2014. What is the aim for this World Youth Skills Day? The aim to achieve better socio-economic conditions for today's youth in terms of challenges of unemployment and underemployment. What is the theme of 2020 for this World Youth Skills Day? Skills for a resilient youth. According to the United Nations General Assembly, due to this COVID-19 pandemic, worldwide closure of schools, training institutions, there might be a threatening to the continuity of skills development. Nearly 70% of the world youth are affected by school closures. So every July 15th, this World Youth Day is celebrated from 2014. Next question. Hope Mission is one of the 3 missions launching to Mars in 2020. This Hope Mission is related to which country? UAE, China, USA, India. Hope Mission is United Arab Emirates Mars mission and it is scheduled to launch on 16th July. It is one of the 3 missions launching to Mars in this 2020. The other 2 countries are China, USA. What is the China's mission and what is the USA's mission? USA's NASA's Mars rover or Perseverance, and China is also launching ambitious mission to Mars, that is Tianwen 1. This is China's Mars mission and NASA's Mars mission is Mars rover Perseverance. Hope mission is the first interplanetary mission for entire Arab world. It is the first interplanetary mission. The Hope orbiter will be lifted off an H-2A rocket from Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. H-2A rocket manufactured by Mitsubishi Industries, a machinery maker in Japan, and this will be launched from Tanegashima Island, which is located in Japan. H-2A rocket is manufactured by Mitsubishi Industries in Japan, and this rocket will be launching from Tanegashima Island in Japan. Next question. What is the rank of Mukesh Ambani in world's richest persons list as per Bloomberg Billionaires Index released on July 14, 2020? Bloomberg Billionaires Index is a daily ranking system. It releases its list on July 14, 2020. In that list, India's richest man, Reliance Industries Limited, Mukesh Ambani, moves to 6th place, surpassing Elon Musk. So 6th place on July 14, 2020 according to Bloomberg Billionaire Index. Which IIT has developed ultraviolet sanitizing product named Shuddh to make the surroundings COVID free? IIT Calcutta, IIT Kanpur, IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur. IIT Kanpur has developed an ultraviolet sanitizing device named as Smartphone Operated Handy Ultraviolet Disinfectant Helper. Short form of this is Shuddh. Once again I am telling you, Smartphone Operated Handy Ultraviolet Disinfection Helper. Short form of this is Shuddh. This device has 6 ultraviolet lights, which is the capacity of 15 watts, even that can individually monitor from a distance. Initial testing has proved that the device at its full operation can disinfect a 10 by 10 squared feet room in about 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, it can disinfect a 10 by 10 room. So, smartphone operated handy ultraviolet disinfection helper developed by IIT Kanpur. This is the Shuddh mission. Who authored the book titled If It Bleeds? Jane Yolen, Stephen King, Kevin Henkes, J.K. Rowling. If It Bleeds is a 2020 collection of 4 unpublished books of Stephen King. The writer of this book is Stephen King. If It Bleeds, it is a combination of 4 unpublished novels of Stephen King. Those are Mr. Harrigan's Phone, Harrigan's second one, The Life of Chuck, third one, If It Bleats, and fourth one is Rat. So these are the four unpublished novels of Stephen King titled If It Bleeds. Next, Tangams is the critically endangered group of which state? Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh. Recently, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister released a book, The Tangams, an ethno-linguistic study of the critically endangered group of Arunachal Pradesh. What are these Tangams? The Tangams is a little known community within the larger Adi tribe of Arunachal Pradesh. Adi tribe of Arunachal Pradesh. So, these Tangams is critically endangered group belongs to Arunachal Pradesh state. So option 4 is the correct answer. So these Tangams are related to Adi tribal in Arunachal Pradesh. From 2016 to 2020, a team from the Center of Endangered Languages CFEL, Center for Endangered Languages of Rajiv Gandhi University, carried out an extensive field research and documented the community. Their survey revealed that the Tangams were now concentrated only in one village, that is in Kuging, and only 253 speakers left in this Tangam group. So from 2016 to 20, a team of Center for Endangered Languages of Rajiv Gandhi University carried out an extensive field research and documented the community. A survey revealed that these Tangents are only 350 speakers are left, and these are only in one village of Arunachal Pradesh, that is Kaging. As per the UNESCO's World Atlas Endangered Languages 2009, Tangam, an oral language that belongs to Thani group. This Thani group, this is under Great Tibeto-Burman languages. So this Tangam is related to Thani group of Tibeto-Burman languages family, is marked as critically endangered as per UNESCO in 2009. So Tangams are in Arunachal Pradesh, and these are belongs to Thani group of Tibeto-Burman languages family, and as per UNESCO in 2009, these languages are critically endangered. Recently, Arunachal Pradesh CM released a book of the Tangams, an ethno-linguistic study of the critically endangered group of Arunachal Pradesh. Next, which state emerges on top in implementing PM Swanidhi scheme? Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh. What is PM Swanidhi? PM Swanidhi is PM Street Vendor Atmanirbhar Nidhi. So Madhya Pradesh emerges on top in implementing PM Swanidhi scheme. PM Swanidhi scheme is a Pradhana Mantri Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi. The scheme is being implemented in the state to help the street vendors to continue their business. Apart from urban street vendors, scheme to provide interest-free assistance of rupees 10,000 to rural street vendors. In Madhya Pradesh, the Pradhana Mantri Street Vendors Nidhi Yojana has been launched to provide benefit of beneficiaries of 378 ULBs, urban local bodies. So far, 15,500 cases have been approved in the state, and interest-free loan of around 15 crore 50 lakhs rupees sanctioned. Under this Pradhana Mantri Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi Yojana, working capital of 10,000 rupees will be provided for 1 year. Interest subsidy of 7% on loan amount will be borne by the central government, while the remaining amount will be borne by the state government. A maximum special subsidy of 1,200 rupees per year will be given to the street vendors on conducting digital transactions. So, on timely repayment of the amount, beneficiaries will be able to get working capital of maximum 20,000 rupees in the next year. So, first year it is 10,000. On timely repayment of this amount, beneficiaries will be able to get working capital of 20,000 rupees for next year. So Madhya Pradesh is the emerging state of implementing PM Swanidhi scheme. Next, footballer Mile Jedney, who announced retirement in July 2020, belongs to which country? Portugal, Croatia, Australia, Poland. So he is the famous footballer and the captain of Australian team. So Australia, option 3 is the correct answer. Consider the following statements regarding supercapacitor. It is a next generation. Statement 1. It is a next generation energy storage device. Statement 2. It has higher power density than lithium ion batteries. Which of the following statements given above are correct? Option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 nor. The scientists at the International Advanced Research Center for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials ARCI, International Advanced Research Center for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials, developed a simple, low-cost, environment-friendly and a sustainable supercomputer. So, ARCI is an autonomous organization of Department of Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. So this develops supercapacitor. What is the supercapacitor? Supercapacitor is a next generation energy storage device. So option statement 1 is true. These are also known as ultra capacitors. Ultra capacitors. It has a significant advantages such as high power density, long durability and ultra fast charging characteristics as compared to conventional capacitors and lithium ion batteries. So it has a higher power density than lithium ion batteries. So statement 2 is also correct. So answer is option C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. It is a next generation energy storage device and also called as ultra capacitors, and it has a significant advantages such as high power density, long durability and ultra fast charging characteristics. Not only this high power density and also long durability and ultra fast charging characteristics. Main components of this supercapacitor is electrode, electrolyte, separator and the current collector. What is the supercapacitor device? This is developed from industrial waste cotton based on electrode and natural seawater. Industrial waste cotton was converted into highly porous carbon fibers. These are the carbon fibers. This is industrial waste cotton. This will converted into this carbon fibers by activating process and then utilize it to make high performance supercapacitor electrodes. Natural seawater was explored as an environment friendly, cost effective and an alternative electrolyte. So this waste cotton converted to carbon fibers. What is this benefit of this supercapacitor? Supercapacitor shows greater potential for practical implementation like maximum capacitance, good durability and high efficiency. So for this question, it is a next generation energy storage device and high power density. With this high power density, it is also a long durability and ultra fast charging capacity. Next, what is the title of the guidelines on digital education released by Ministry of Human Resource Development? Swayam Prabha, Swayam Pragyata, Diksha. Pragyata guidelines for digital education. Ministry of Human Resource Development MHRD released guidelines on digital education. The guidelines titled as this Pragyata. What is meant by Pragyata? There are 8 steps. Pragyata. Pragyata. P means plan and R means review. A means arrange. G means guide, Y means act, that means talk, and A means assign, T means track, and A means appreciate. So this is the digital education guidelines released by Ministry of Human Resource Development, that is MHRD, named as Pragyata. What is this? Pragyata. Pragyata means plan, review, arrange, guide, talk, assign, track, and appreciate. Next, the function of T cells is immune response, transporting oxygen, synthesis of protein, controlling the sugar level. What are T cells? These T cells are so called because they are predominantly produced in the thymus. These are produced in thymus. There are two major types of T cells, that is helper T cell and cytotoxin T cells. As the name suggests, that helper T cells helps the immune system, while the cytotoxic T cells kill virally infected cells and tumors. So in this, hyper T cells helps the immune system, and this cytotoxin kills virally infected cells. So these are the infected cell, it kills by cytotoxin. So as the name suggests, that helper T cells helps the immune system. So T cells function is a immune response. So option A is correct answer. Chabahar port is the only oceanic port of Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, Oman. This Chabahar port is located in Gulf of Oman and is only 72 kilometers away from this Gwadar port in Pakistan. And this Gwadar port is developed by China, and this Chabahar port is only oceanic port of this Iran. With this port, a railway line from this port Chabahar to Jhardan and Jaranj to Afghanistan's Kabul. It is a rail line construction. Initially, Indian Railways in May 2016, India, Iran, Afghanistan signed a trilateral agreement among these three countries using this Chabahar port in Iran as one of the regional hubs of sea transportation. Why? Because Pakistan does not allow a trade from India or to India. So that's why India with Iran and Afghanistan, India wants to develop a trade to the Central Asia. With this Chabahar port, a railway line from Chabahar to Jhardan and Jaranj to Afghanistan's Kabul. Indian Railways Construction Limited signed Memorandum of Understanding with Iranian Railway Ministry and promised to provide all services and superstructure work and financing around 1.6 billion US dollars for this railway line project. So due to the late construction, and now Iran has decided to proceed with the Chabahar port railway line construction on its own, because India delays the project in beginning and funding the project. Gwadar port located in Pakistan, which is very nearer to, that is 72 kilometers away from this Chabahar port. This Gwadar port is developed by China. So this Chabahar port is the only oceanic port of Iran. So answer C. Just look at once all these questions. World Youth Skills Day is observed on July 15th. Hope mission is one of the 3 missions launching to Mars in 2020. Hope mission is related to which country? Hope mission is related to United Arab Emirates. Entire Arab world, it is the only interplanetary mission. What is the rank of Mukesh Ambani in world's richest persons list as per Bloomberg Billionaires Index? It is 6th. Which IIT has developed ultraviolet sanitizing product named Shuddh to make the surroundings COVID free? IIT Kanpur. Who authorized the book title If It Bleeds? Stephen King. It is a combination of 4 books, 4 unreleased novels. Tanjams is the critically endangered group of which state? Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh CM released the Tangents, an ethno-linguistic study of the critically endangered group of Arunachal Pradesh, which state emerges on top in implementing PM Swanidhi scheme. Madhya Pradesh. Footballer Mike Jednak, who announced retirement in July 2020, belongs to which country? Australia. Consider the following statements regarding supercapacitor. It is a next generation energy storage device. It has a higher power density than lithium ion batteries. So both the statements are true. What is the title of the guidelines on digital education released by MHRD? Pragyata. Plan, review, arrange, guide, talk, assign, track and appreciate. The function of T cells is immune response. T cells are two types. One is helper T cells and the other one is cytotoxic helper T cells helps the immune system. Cytotoxin kills the infected cells. Chabahar Port is the only oceanic port of Iran. It is located in Gulf of Oman. Gwadar Port is the port of Pakistan, which is 72 kilometers away from this Chabahar Port. That's it from this session.